Hi everyone, this is Abby and today I'm going to be showing you how to apply a prosthetic. This is a prosthetic I made in my previous video. If you wanted to make your own prosthetic or just wanted to know how to do it, you can check out my latest video. So first we need to apply this to the skin, so I'm taking some spirit gum and I'm applying that to the back of the prosthetic, and I'm also going to apply that on my arm just to make sure it gets on there really well. If I can get it open. Okay, there it goes. I'm just putting this on like the middle of the prosthetic, and I'm not worrying too much about the edges because I'm going to put them further into my skin with liquid latex later. So now I'm taking a little bit of liquid latex and a makeup sponge, and I'm just going to apply that, whoopsies, around the edges of the prosthetic so that it blends into my skin easier. This is also going to stick down the edges as well. Hence why I did not put spirit gum on them. The majority of the latex is dry, so I'm going to be taking some loose powder and dusting it over the whole piece. As you can probably see, I still have a lot of seams here, so we're just gonna forget about that. To begin the painting process, I'm starting out with a brown face paint, which is oil, and I'm just putting this over the entire piece so that when I put my concealer or foundation on, it's going to look more like my actual skin tone rather than 10 times lighter. And to apply this, I'm taking a makeup sponge, which I ripped a lot of the top edge. If you have a prosthetic like this where there's a lot of deep crevices and whatnot, you don't have to get in there with the grease paint or the foundation because odds are we're going to put fake blood in there. So as you can see, I'm taking a concealer and I'm just putting that over top of where we just painted. Now I'm going in with my Wolfe FX Monster palette, and the two reddish colors are really good for adding discoloration around a wound or anything like that. And I'm just going to be taking, wait a second, I think this is blood? Is it? I don't know. This is the bruise tone. Alright, the shade I'm using is the blood tone from the Monster palette. And I'm really watering it down. Ooh, okay. And I'm really watering it down so I can put it around the edges of the wound where there should be some redness and discoloration. And then using this purple shade, also from the Monster palette, I believe this is a bruise tone, I'm going in with this and using it in the darker places, like around the edge and in the teeth holes. And then I'm just taking the same sponge and very lightly, with like the teeniest amount of water, I'm dabbing that all around where I put the dark purple shade. Okay, and that's pretty much it for the painting portion. I'm actually going to try to use some of my makeup skills. Okay, what makeup skills are you talking about, Abby? I have no idea. And I'm going to be using this color to try to highlight my seams, so then maybe they won't look as bad. I actually think that made it worse. Alright, I think that's somewhat under control. It looks very muddy, I am aware, but it looks a lot better than it did. So, now onto the fake blood. First I'm going to take the spray blood, and I'm putting that all over. Well, that looks horrifying. Probably not the best idea. You can save it. I've saved this piece so many times already. So finally, taking this scab blood, I am putting little tiny specks of it into the crevasses of the tooth. Alright, and that's finally the finished product. Again, ignore my, oh my god, they look worse on camera. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all later.